I'm Omodin Hazari, and today I will analyze how globalization and national culture shape leadership and organizational practices at the Coca-Cola Company with a specific focus on its operation in the Netherlands. And rather than describing Coca-Cola as a global brand, this presentation critically examines how leadership actually function in practice and why certain approaches work in the Dutch context, uh, uh, but many elsewhere. So I'm going to talk about the organizational and contextual overview of Coca-Cola Company. Coca-Cola Company is a highly globalized multinational company operating in over 200 countries. Its a business model is deliberately asset light, meaning that strategic control such as brand management and product design in Europe and especially in the Netherlands, these activities are managed through Coca-Cola Euro Pacific Partners or CCEP. And right now, I am going to talk about globalization and organizational structure. Globalization has significantly reshaped Coca-Cola's organizational structure through global value chains. Strategic authority is concentrated at headquarters, while operational sustainability and leadership authority is fragmented across organizational levels and geographic boundaries. And right now, I'm going to talk about uh, outsourcing, offshoring, and digitalization. Outsourcing and franchising further reinforce this shift. By outsourcing bottling and distribution, Coca-Cola transfers labor management to local entities while retaining strategic influence through contracts and performance metrics. And also, I'm going to talk about a transitional regulation and governance. Leadership at Coca-Cola Netherlands is also shaped by transitional regulation. European Union and Dutch regulations impose strict requirement regarding sustainability, packaging, labor standards, and ESG reporting. As a result, leaders function not only as business managers but also as compliance intermediates. And also, I'm going to talk about the cultural framework about this company. To analyze cultural influence, this presentation applies Hofstede's cultural dimension as an interpretive framework. The Netherlands scores low on power distance and high on individualism. This suggests that employees expect egalitarian relationship, autonomy, justification of authority rather than command. And also, I have one another topic to discuss, which one is culture and organizational behavior. The cultural dimension have clear organizational implication. Authority in Coca-Cola Netherlands is exercised through consolation rather than culture. And also there is another part, which is global leadership meets Dutch culture. This leads to a critical insight. While Coca-Cola's global leadership model priorities efficiency, consistency, and performance metrics, Dutch cultural expectation priorities participation. And the last but not least part is that a major leadership tension. This bring us the central leadership to this company. And if we talk about the global standardization versus local autonomy, headquarters demand brand consistency and cost control, while Dutch employees and regulations expect economy. And when I talk about the comparative uh, leadership insight, um, like what works in the Netherlands: participative leadership, transparency, consolation, strong ESG alignment. And why it's contextual. In high power distance or weak regulatory contexts, this model may reduce speed clarity. So uh, like the key point about this uh, presentation, like globalization restructures leadership through fragmented value chains. Culture shapes how authority, communication, and control operate. And Coca-Cola's Dutch leadership succeed by adapting global level strategy to local norms. And the last thing is that effective leadership is context dependent, not transferable wholesale. So this is the like think about my presentation. So that's all. Thank you.